Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Angel and I love budgeting. So let's get started. I'm going to preface this with my son is awake and it is not 2 a.m., which is when I usually record. So if you hear some baby noises, that is why. We're going to do Paycheck 1 overview or recap how it actually went because nothing really happened. And then we'll jump into Paycheck 2 planning and cash stuffing. We're just going to do it all in one go today. So for paycheck number 1, my husband actually got paid $1,098.12, so more than expected, which is nice. And I got paid $619.54, which is also more than expected, which is nice. We got exactly what we expected for our VA pay and no other miscellaneous came in. So that means our total for this first paycheck of the month was $2,350.17. All of these were the same. So I'll write them in for my own, this was $44.91. I'll write those in later for my own completionist heart, but I'll spare you guys that. So everything else was the same, which means, yeah, everything was the same. So, all right, we're going to move on to variable expenses, and I believe all of that was the same as well. Let me look over at my tracking. Yep, looks like all of that was the same, and so $950 would be our total there. I have it over here tallying up for me, and I think I just wrote it down wrong the first time, so I don't think that actually changed. So it was still $1,350. $1,003.50 rather. Birthdays was 50. We are still on track for that, so hopefully that doesn't change. Gifts was actually $22.13, so it was more than we expected to spend, but only by a couple dollars, so I'm not mad at that at all. And I lowered the taxes to 0 because we have a vehicle expense that is happening. So it's been snowy here, as I'm sure you've heard from a lot of your other budgeters like Dear Debt and stuff like that. It's been snowing and my husband slid on some ice turning a corner. He went wide to try to not slide, and then he slid and hit the curb on the opposite side of the road and really messed up the CV joint, and the control arm is broken. So, you know, have to fix that. But thankfully we have a mechanic friend, and he's going to do it for parts and then a little bit of labor. So it's not going to cost but like $300, which is much better than I thought it was going to be, because honestly, the wheel is touching the wheel well. Like, the tire is touching the wheel well. It's all bad. So we're thankful for that. There was a good, like, 24 hours there. We thought we were going to have to buy a new car, and we were just kind of not ready for that. And it was going to be a whole thing. But thank God it's not. And we're good to keep trucking on as we were, just a small hiccup. And then when it rains, it pours, because, of course, then my dog came inside after going outside just to play and go potty, and had messed up one of his knuckles or toenails or something, and had to go to the vet today. But that was only, like, $65, so not bad at all for a vet visit. So, you know, when it rains, it pours, but this is why we plan, guys, so we have the money to cover these things. So there are inconveniences and not, like, big concerns. My mom is really great. She's letting us borrow her van so we can use that for gas money, or to save gas money, so we don't have to take the gas honking truck for my husband to take to work. So, yeah. Anyway, all right, enough rambling. So our plan for paycheck 2 is my husband's income will be $1,000. My income will be $700 because I didn't miss a day of work from that pay period. And we don't plan for any miscellaneous, so that's $1,700 planned. We have internet, which should be $89.59, $86.59, my bad. I do think that's going to be lower, but I don't remember what the lady said, because I did call to get it lowered last month, but I don't remember what it was supposed to be, so. Verb is going to be $9.99, so we'll see how much lower that is when we get there. Hulu, which is our Disney Plus subscription and stuff like that, is $18.99. Dog food, we're planning $65. Mortgage payment, $2. This is for next month's mortgage, the other $500 we need. And our car insurance is about $130.65. And our total for that is going to be $800. $37.65. Now, when you look at this, keep in mind that anything we had left over from Paycheck 1, which I'm not doing the income minus expenses on these anymore because too much time and I don't want to. But it rolls over in my digital version of my budget, and I can see that, you know, from Paycheck 1 to Paycheck 2, we had almost $300 of rollover. So that rolls over into here. And so if math doesn't math, if you want to add up my totals and it just didn't make sense, that's probably why. Okay, so date night, we're going to do 40, which we already spent for sure. We went out for pho and ice cream, and it was fantastic. Pet care is going to get 50. Like I said, I lowered some of our normal categories because we have that vehicle expense. And I just want to try to cash flow most of it. That way it doesn't drain our sinking fund all the way because it's already not very high. Groceries is getting another 250. Household is going to get $50. We did spend some of that, like we're negative from last week, so it'll be $33 cash that goes into the binder to make that even out. Gas, we're going to do $150. Christmas is, oh my gosh, where am I? Christmas is $35. There we go. Beauty is getting nothing. I did plan to have some in there, but like I said, vehicle stuff, dog stuff, we're not doing it. Clothing is going to get $10. Well, okay, so the clothing is $42 for the month. We already spent some. I rounded up to $42 so that we'll pull out $10 cash for clothing. Tithe is getting nothing. Like I said, I had something there, but stuff. Baby is going to get 50. So that means our total here, I don't know why I didn't write that the first time, is going to be, I might have to add that up because I'm not sure it's going to tell me correctly because of the equations I put in. So we'll do 40 plus 50 plus 250. It's my crying baby. Poor guy. His daddy's watching him right now, but he is a mommy's boy through and through. He's cranky. It's the end of the day, y'all. 667. Okay. Don't you wish we could be as cranky as babies get to be at the end of the day? Wouldn't that be fantastic? Okay, so we have house, which is going to be $25. Anniversary is going to get 20, and holidays is going to get 10. We do have an additional expense, which is the vehicle maintenance that I'm adding on here. I'm adding another $200 for the month. I did add $200 already. But like I said, I just want to make sure we can cover that and still have some left in our buffer, so we're doing that. So that makes the other spending 25 plus 20 plus 10 plus 200. Probably could have done that in my head, but that gives us 255. Okay, perfect. So now we can go through and update our trackers and things. Ooh, that was my husband. My son's birthday party is in like a week, like almost exactly a week. So we're planning for that. So we're going to get ahead and get into our trackers. I do have some of the cash pulled out right now, but not all of it. So we're going to do what we can. And then I may hop back on and finish cash stuffing, or I may just leave it where it is. I don't think it really matters too much. So we're going to get into it. All right. So we're going to start with this binder as per usual. I don't have the grocery money to pull out. Or to put in here, but I do have the household cash, and that's going to be, like we put in our budget. Oh my gosh, work. There we go. Deposit. So it's actually getting $50 budgeted, but because we owe it $17, we got dryer sheets and other things. We're really only going to stuff $33 in there. So let me get my cash set up real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, so instead of doing that, I'm just going to show it to you how it really is. So this is, a lot of this is the cash that I had for back to the bank, which I went ahead and already pre-sorted to make sure I had enough for certain things. So we're going to use that, and I'm not even going to pretend to sort it out because I will get confused and lost in the sauce. So this is our household money that we have set aside here. Which is 20, 30, 1, 2, 3. So $33 for household, which goes into the grocery fund, and we just track it separately. We don't like to do separate transactions, so this is how we handle that. So we're going to do that and that. Cool. So in groceries and household combined right now, without the $250 I still need to pull out for groceries, we have 20, 40, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $55. So we'll have about $305 after I get the other cash put in here. All right, so that takes care of groceries. Or household rather. That takes care of household. Here we go. Gas is going to get $150. That is not an electronic account, or it's not a cash account, so I just add it in here. Deposit. And that's $150. We had just enough. Look at how close that was. So we have $152.79. All right. So that takes care of our gas. Baby, I don't believe I have the money for I haven't pulled that out yet, so I don't have that. Vehicle maintenance, I also don't have the cash for that pulled out. Tithe isn't getting anything. Pet care is getting $50. So we'll do $119 deposit. And this is just for vet bills and things like that. This isn't for their food. Their food is a separate line item. To help me better track that and make better sense of the happy haps, as my husband would say. So we'll do $404.38. So that's how much we have for pet care now, which I love having a good buffer in there because vet bills, they jump up on you. They sneak. They said hello, and you're like, stop, please. So $100 may have been overkill. I did call my holidays, just getting 10. Okay. I did call our health insurance company to just help me explain, help me understand our benefits. And they did let me know what copays look like for certain things. And so $100 is a bit overkill for the appointments I have coming up, but you know what? It's good to have a buffer in there. When we buy new vitamins and stuff, it comes out of there. So it's not a bad idea to have some in there. All right. So we are restarting our holiday binder after this holiday season we just got through. So we're depositing 10. So we have $10 in there. Perfect. I don't know about you guys, but this is the most satisfying part of doing a budget is filling this out, stuffing the cash. It's therapeutic for me. I'm not sure exactly why, but I love it. It's great. Fun money. I need to take from here. I know I bought I think it was $4.99 or something like that. But I purchased a font on Canva. So anyway, restaurant. So we're gonna add our deposit, and that is gonna be $40. So we should have. We already spent $31.08. Well, we spent $37, but we had a little bit in there. So we have $8.92 left in restaurant. That could be enough for an ice cream run or coffees. Well, just coffees, nothing else. Clothing. I believe I have a 10 for that set aside. Anniversary, Christmas, clothing. Yes, so the 10 for clothing is all in ones. I've decided clothing is going to be my, what's the word? When you need change, it's going to be my change drawer. Plus, we always spend out of it, and it's always $14, so. All right, so if we add this in here, we have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So $27 in clothing. Like I said, we had $40 budgeted for the month, but my husband needed some gloves. He is a mailman, and it has been sub-zero temperatures even during the day when he's delivering mail, so he really needed some good gloves, so he went ahead and got those. They were $25. It was crazy. So we're gonna do deposit and $10, so $27. And this is what they mean when they say personal finance is personal. Only you're going to know how this is all going to work for you. So just keep that in mind when you're doing your budget and watching other people's videos. Not to expect of yourself what you see them doing. All right, so you deposit $25 for household. really need to go ahead and just purchase a water filter before I spend this on something else. I got a toaster in my sights. Our toaster just annoys the heck out of us every day. And it's just a whole thing. So, like, we're looking at toasters, and it's just gonna have to come out of household next month. Because I don't want to take it out of furniture or anything like that. Budgeting stuff, travel. Okay, so that's all for in here. So now we can hop into here. I did go ahead and track us paying our electricity and our gas. So that is paid for the month for sure. Water is paid. I believe all of our bills are paid. Trash, sewer, and the mortgage. Yeah, everything's paid for the month. So that's good. It's a great feeling to have all these things taken care of. Christmas is getting $35. So we have $35. We still have leftover money from last Christmas. That's why there's money in here. So we're not like really ahead of the game. We're just didn't spend all of our money. So we have 50, 70, 90, 100, 5, 10, 11. $111 in Christmas. We're going to wind up with plenty in here for sure. So we're going to add... How much did I say? 100 and... Oh, goodness. I have the memory of it like a gnat, guys. 50, 70, 90, 111. Okay, 111. Cool. I swear to you, I will redo my binders at some point. I just need like a day to sit down and plan it out and do it. I have like paralysis of the analysis about everything. It's pretty bad. Okay, so Christmas is taken care of. That's fantastic. Now we just have anniversary, I think, and that should be it. Did we add to the mortgage? No, we didn't. We need to go back and add to the mortgage, but we have anniversary here, which is getting a 20. So let's add this in here. So now we have 20, 30, 5, 40, 5, 6, 7, 8. $48 in anniversary. Our anniversary is in October. We do like to do a little something in April as well, because that's when we started dating. That's our dating anniversary. I know, we're so lame. But yeah. So 119 deposit is getting at $20, so $48. All right, nice. Now we're gonna go back here real quick because I gotta add to the mortgage because I did not do that yet. So 119 deposit plus 500 means we have our full mortgage payment for next month. So we have February's mortgage all taken care of, which is a great, great feeling. All right, so that is all for that. I think that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I probably won't come back and stuff the other couple $100, but thank you guys so much for watching once again. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!